right, thank you. Let's see. Carrie, do you want to join me and do one? Or I'm going to do, in honor of our buddy Bob, Long Black Veil. It was one of the first songs I ever played with him here at the theater. You want to use this one? I don't need it for this. Okay. All right. When I first learned you never loved me, it almost felt like relief. But that didn't last. 'Cause what you did next was almost beyond belief. Well, I pulled in after work, found your note upon the door. It said I only took what I wanted. All the rest is yours. So I opened up the front door, could not believe my eyes. Not a stick was left behind. Why was I surprised? But in the middle of the living room was laying upon the floor was a bottle of bourbon, a box of cigars, and my old Martin guitar. Old Jerry sang She Got the Gold Mine, and all he got was the shaft. And I think about what you did to me, my smile breaks into a laugh. 'Cause the greatest gift you ever gave me was the gift of you being gone, with bourbon cigars and my Martin guitar. Somehow I'll carry on. Normally I have my buddy Ted playing lead here. I can't do both. So you just have to listen to rhythm. So I'm sitting here on the front porch, my old Martin box in my hand, a pull on the bottle, a drag on my smoke, strings tuned and a pick in my hand, a little whiskey before breakfast, Salt Creek and I'm feeling fine. Bourbon cigars and my Martin guitar help me get you off of my mind. cigars and my Martin guitar are the best things that you left behind. There you go. Wilson. I have only my plug-in tuner. Do we have a lot of sign-ups tonight? Do we have any? Yeah, good, okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You're going to sing, right? Are you? Yeah. Cool. Good. You can do many songs if you wish. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Carrie's better at talking and hosting than I am, but he's busy with equipment here. You ready? For our buddy Bob. Years ago, on a cold, dark night, there was someone killed neath the town hall light. There were few at the scene, but they all did agree that the man who ran looked a lot like me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life. I had been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. scaffold was high and eternity near. She stood in the crowd and shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold winds moan in a long black veil, she cries over my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil, visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, that's it. We got somebody else?
All right.
We do.
Okay.
All right, so Crack Black Peppers will be a full band again, hopefully next week. So anticipate that, ladies and gentlemen. So who I'd like to invite to the stage now is Miss Teresa and Mr. Lance, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah,
Lance,
going
you
up to the
want
stage.
It won't be you? Are you sure even if I go down there and carry you up?
Yeah, we could put you on my back, or we could put you on Carrie's back, or...
I have a great suggestion.
That's great. Yeah, we'll turn up the house lights for you. How about that? And we'll, all right, and you got what? You have a song, or you got some words of wisdom? You got the words, okay.
Just gonna sit and look pretty?
Yeah.
You used to read anyway.
Oh, you let them in your house? You shouldn't do that. You can't let your brothers and family in your house. No. Yeah. Yeah. What's this? This is yours, isn't it? Okay, gotcha. Sweet. Yeah. It's your time to shine. And here, how about you? How about you hold this instead of me? How about that?
Some of your band names, bad band names. Yeah. Well, it never was. I'm just, you're actually better than I've ever seen you. You promise? Will you come back? Because I know it's your birthday. So what? All right. I'm not gonna. It's not nice to ask a person's age. How old are you? 84. All right. Congratulations. 84. Excellent. So, Teresa, do you think that maybe we can get Lance to come back? Are we going to? But you know what we could do? We can find some of, I think I can locate some of your writing. And maybe if I print it out, something. Yeah. Or we can do it all together. We can have how about a group, a round robin or something? And I could do it through interpretive dance. Have you ever seen? What? No? No, you wouldn't. What? Oh no, I said because I was. No, it was you can't do that joke anymore. When I first moved here, I said, there weren't many Jewish people in Auburn, so they toasted a bagel on my lawn. You can't say that anymore. I did. But there were only two. Well, that's another story. But there were only 2 Jews in Auburn. When I moved here, and the police are still looking for them. See, I'm making him laugh a little. All right, but you can't use those jokes anymore. So that's why I don't do comedy anymore. You're not allowed to make fun of anything. Except self-deprecation. Yeah, we do, but they're funny. They're professional. Self-deprecation is always key. All right, so we're good? You sure? All right, was it worth coming out? Do you want anything? Did you bring cookies or anything this time? No? Do you want anything to eat or anything? Popcorn? Want me to just leave you alone? Huh? You got to water. You're living big. You're living large. I got to say. All right. Well, thank you. And you're going to go up anyway yourself, yes? Is that you? But thanks, Lance. All right. Lance, we want to see you again. Will you come back? Okay. This is Teresa Motes, everybody.
This working? Okay. Hello, everybody. All right. I brought an oldie but goodie. I promised Lance that I would read this one. It's actually it's actually the very first poem that I ended up doing locally, and it's called "Flop Section of the Freezer." I just hope I don't flop up. I think I got it. Oh, all right. Thanks. Flop section of the freezer. Sometimes kitchen chemistry just doesn't work. Sometimes it's just a goof of a tried and true recipe. Or a phone call or unexpected visitor drops by and suddenly one forgets the pineapple upside down cake baking in the oven until an all too familiar burnt smell pervades the house. What was supposed to be a moist, delectable dessert is now a charred mess. At least the top part, anyway. The bottom is something wonderful. So, carefully, the charred top is cut away and eaten for breakfast cereal, while the chewy, sweet base of butter, brown sugar, pecans, pineapple, and cherries is put in the flop section of the freezer to rest for a while. There it sits, all frozen, until one day you figure out what to do with it. Running short on time, you thaw it out. 2 layers of wonderful, chewy, candy-like goo. A half pint of whipping cream, a half pint of heavy cream whipped into soft peaks with some sugar and a hint of vanilla covers 1 gooey flavored layer, followed by fresh pineapple pieces and sections of mandarin oranges. Another wonderful gooey layer is added and topped the same. Soft peaks of whipped cream coat the entire assembly and are garnished with fresh mint leaves and surrounded with some pieces of citrus sunrise and placed on a plate of country cheer. You bring it to a celebration and proudly say, "I invented it!" A burnt, cindered cake rises out of the ice from the flop section of the freezer, just like a bird out of the desert to become Pineapple Phoenix. It becomes one of your favorite desserts. Some even call them your signature dishes, just like brownie bomb, creme banana bread brulee, Reese's in Pieces, or something else that is simply divine. Thank goodness for the flop section of the freezer. We can make lemonade out of life's mishaps in the dead of winter. Flop. FLOP. Future lying, opportunistic possibilities. Now, Lance, I didn't have a chance to make cookies tonight. I have something else that is unfortunately has ended up in the flop section of the freezer. However, I did bring cookies because I promised you cookies. And so I still owe you cookies, but there's a whole tray for everyone to share, and I guess I'll have to come back another time. And so enjoy yourselves, and I would like to ask everyone to join in a round of happy birthday for Lance. Now, you'll see while I'm going to attempt to sing, if anyone else will help out, now you'll all will see why I end up playing harmonica, because my singing sucks and blows big time. So, anybody want to help out? I hope you all will. All right.
Can you hear me?
Check.
All right. Ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
1,
I'll follow.
2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lance. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, feel free to make your way over. There's a big old cookie tray right there on the bar.
All right, we will be taking a small recess from open mic night to celebrate Lance's birthday. But everybody feel free to eat some cookies. Take as many as you like. Lance, especially you.
do you keep that on? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Testing. Testing. Hi. These are original songs. Awesome. Wow. Well, the first one's original lyrics, but someone else's music. But these are both original. Oh, okay. So is that all right to sing some with me? No, it's fine. Okay.
I sing originals all the time. So.
Okay.
Or not originals, but yeah. So,
Okay.
Nika, should I introduce you as like somebody as Nika? Or do you want to? Okay. You don't want DJ Nika? I got you. All right, Lance. I think we have a special performance dedicated to you via Nika. And so she's going to take the stage and take it away. So let's have a round of applause for Nika, please.
So this is an original song. The lyrics are original, but the music actually is based on a Kelly Clarkson song called Piece by Piece. But I'm going to play it anyway. Don't be afraid of the ups and downs. Never giving up even if you hit the ground. We will always be there, we're never alone. Making your own way now, you're out on your own. It's the calm before the storm. It's the cold before the warm. It's the night before the day, the good and bad along the way. Happy is not a perfect life. We make mistakes, but it's all right. Don't listen to the voices at night telling you you're not doing it right. There's no wrong and there's no right. It's all in this game we call life. Just follow your heart and you'll be all right. 'Cause out of the darkness, there always comes a light. You ain't gonna break if you fall down. Just pick those pieces up off the ground. Put them back and turn it around. No one can take away what you have found. It's the calm before the storm. It's the cold before the warm. It's the night before the day, the good and bad along the way. Happy is not a perfect life. We make mistakes, we make them right. Don't listen to the voices at night telling you you're not doing it right. Thank you. Thank you. The next one is an original. It's called Won't Bring You Down. Looking in the mirror, she doesn't see what I see. Things getting clearer. Who is it she wants to be? Alone in the dark, her fears will come, but light will shine through when the darkness is done. When the darkness is done. The waves will come and try to knock you down, but plant your feet and turn around. That way they cannot bring you to the ground. They cannot bring you down. They won't bring you down, 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 down. They won't bring you down, 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 down. So she stands up, isn't afraid of being alone, over being betrayed. She's learning her voice, she's taking a stand, trying to define just who I am, just who I am, just who I am. The waves will come and try to knock you down, but plant your feet and turn around. That way they cannot bring you to the ground. They cannot bring you down. The waves will come and try to knock you down, but plant your feet and turn around. That way they cannot take away what you have found, what you have found. Won't bring you down, 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 down. They won't bring you down, 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 down. They won't bring you down, 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 down. Thanks so much. I don't know if my voice can handle a third one, Gilda. I think my voice is going. I don't know if I can sing a third song. Is anyone have any water? Water. Thank you so much. Oh, what is wrong with my voice tonight? Thank you. Thank you. This last week was my debut. Yeah. Okay, this is my last song. It's called Don't Tell Me You Love Me. It's also an original. Wasn't there words that hurt me? It was what you didn't say. But you made that choice without me when I left that day. Now after all these years of wanting more, I finally toughened up. The did your best you always said was never good enough. Don't tell me that you love me, then go walking out the door and do me like you've done me so many times before, so many times before. You're not a victim or a martyr. You made the choice to stay. But every time you make that choice, I got hurt along the way. I see you for the good and bad, and I forgive you all the pain. But I won't be coming back this time. Your love is like a chain. Your love is like a chain. Don't tell me that you love me. Go walking out the door and do me like you've done me so many times before, so many times before. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Nika, for that. Lance, did you like it? Yeah, see? That's Lance approval. I like that. Perfect. And while we're getting Robert up here to do some poetry for us, Carmen, I'm going to have you help out if you don't mind. I'd like to tell you all about a little performance we have coming up this Saturday. We have Wayne Fetterman and Isabel Hagen, two comedians coming to Auburn Public Theater here at the 5th of August at 7 o'clock. And they've been here before. They're actually returning because they were here last January. I don't know if anybody has been or saw the show. You saw the show, sir? And she's amazing. Yeah, so she went to Juilliard and studied music at Juilliard. She studied how to play the viola, which is insane. So she'll get up there, she'll do jokes with Wayne Fetterman, and then she'll play like a little interlude with her viola. And so she'll be like, oh, your mama's so fat, she blah, 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 down the street, and then be like, it's really cool. You gotta go and see it. I love it. So this Saturday, yeah, no, they're a great duo. And I think have they been on tour or something, Carrie? Do you know? Wayne Fetterman and Isabel. Have they been on tour together, or is this their first show coming back here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. Which is amazing, yeah. Yeah. Well, this gentleman right here said he saw the last show, and he loved it. Yeah, it was Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's professionalism. That's great. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but please come see the show again if you guys want to see the show. That'd be amazing. Mo. We probably could. Mo, quick question for you. Did we give out red tickets tonight? No, we did not. We all got cookies. That's right. There you go. That's your raffle tonight. All right. So, Robert, how you feeling? Here, let me adjust for you.
Guess I'm doing all right.
There we go. All right. Is that a good level for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, Walt Whitman, I don't know if you guys heard of Walt Whitman. He was in the Civil War. He was like a medic in the Civil War. He worked with both the Confederates and Unions soldiers in the Army to heal them, and was a great war hero. And he wrote a lot of books and poetry and stuff, and I don't know how well received this is going to be because Auburn's kind of like very conservative, and I don't know. I'll just do it, just see what happens. Yeah. I sing the body electric. I sing the body electric. The armies of those I love engarth me, and I engarth them. They will not let me off till I go with them, respond to them, and discorrupt them, and charge them full with the charge of the soul. Was it doubted that those who corrupt their own bodies conceal themselves? And if those who defile the living are as bad as they who defile the dead? And if the body does not do fully as much as the soul, and if the body were not the soul, then what is the soul? The love of the body of man, no, wait just a second. The love of the body of man or woman bulks account. The body itself bulks account. That of the male is perfect. That of the female is perfect. The expression of the face bulks account, but the expression of a well-made man appears not only in his face, it is in his limbs and joints also, and is curiously in the joints of his hips and wrists. It is in his walk, the character of his neck, the flex of his waist and knees. Dress does not hide him. The strong sweet quality he has strikes through the cotton and broadcloth. To see him pass conveys as much as the best poem, perhaps more. You linger to see his back and the back of his neck and shoulder side, the sprawl and fullness of babes, the bosom and heads of women, the folds of their dress, their style, as we pass in the street, the contour of their shape downwards. The swimmer, naked in the swimming bath, seen as he swims through the transparent green slime, or lies with his face up and rolls silently to and fro in the heave of the water. The bending forward and backward of rowers in rowboats, the horseman in his saddle, girls, mothers, housekeepers, in all their performances, the group of laborers seated at noontime with their open dinner kettles and their wives waiting, the female smoothing a child, the farmer's daughter in the garden or cow yard, the young fellow hoeing corn, the sleigh driver driving his six horses through the crowd, the wrestlers, two apprentice boys quite grown, lusty, good-natured, native born out of the vacant lot of sundown after work, the coats and capes thrown down, the embrace of love and resistance. Got to turn the page. The upper hold, the underhold, the hair rumpled over and blinding the eyes, the march of firemen in their own costumes, the play of masculine muscle through clean setting trousers and waist straps, the slow return from the fire, the pause when the bell strikes suddenly again, and the listening on the alert, the natural, perfect, varied attitudes, the best head, the curved neck, and the counting, such like I love. I loosen myself, pass freely, am at the mother's breast with the little child, swim with the swimmers, wrestle with the wrestlers, march in line with the firemen, and pause, listen, count. I know a man, a common farmer, a father of 5 sons, all of them the fathers of sons, and in them the fathers of sons. This man was of wonderful vigor, calmness, beauty of person, the shape of his head, the pale yellow and white of his hair and beard, the immeasurable meaning of his black eye, the richness and breadth of his manners. There I used to go and visit him to see he was wise also. He was 6 feet tall. He was over 80 years old. His sons were massive, clean, bearded, tan-faced, and handsome. They and his daughters loved him. All who saw him loved him. They did not love him by allowance, they loved him with personal love. He drank water only. The blood showed like scarlet through the clear brown skin of his face. He was a frequent gunner and fisher. He sailed his boat himself. He had a fine one presented to him by a ship joiner. He had fowling pieces presented to him by men that loved him. When he went with his 5 sons and many grandsons to hunt or fish, you would pick him out as the most beautiful and vigorous of the gang. You would wish long and long to be with him. You would wish to sit by him in the boat that you and he might touch each other. I'm just going to stop there because this thing just goes on and on and on and on like that. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you, Robert. That was awesome. You got to stand up and do. You're gonna have to sing a song one of these days too. I think we're gonna get you to sing. Yeah. All right. Up next we got Sam. Are you trying to go back up? Is that what you're doing? Oh, we got to practice really quick. He'll be right back. I'm getting distracted by Carrie's phone because he's got a bunch of seals on it, and it's awesome. And I'm dropping everything. All right, so is there a Becky in the house? There might just be a Becky here at Auburn Public Theater? No? Not you? Behind me? Oh, sorry. I couldn't see you. So, Becky, what do you got for us? A couple songs? No? Some poetry? Written words? Okay, I think I'd love to hear it if you don't mind. Is that okay with you? Now that I'm putting you on the spot, yeah. That's all right. I mean, where's James? Or are you in charge of this child right here? Has he heard a swear word before? I think he's good then. I think he's set. All right, I'd say just go for it. Thank you. You got it. All right, let's welcome Becky to the stage, everybody.
Can you hear me okay? No, it's okay. This is fine. Thank you. Hello? I'm Becky. I guess I just want to say ahead of time, I'm kind of angry, which I don't usually feel like is okay, but it's an emotion, and I know it gets like a negative connotation, but being angry for the right reasons is okay. So I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 20 years, and I consider myself probably along the lines of the label of an empath, which can make me good at my job, but it also helps. It's not always a help, but I tend to pick up some pretty intense emotions. So this is the first piece that I wrote. It's a DBT skill called Dear Man, which is an acronym which means describe, express, assert, reinforce, mindful, appear confident, and negotiate. So yeah, if you don't mind, I'll share some truth with you all. That's okay. introduced this writing as a letter, and I wrote, "Dear Man." Dear Man, I am writing in effort to effectively confront, and again, this is truth. It's not meant to offend. It does get specific, but Dear Man, I am writing in effort to effectively confront the multifaceted situation that is hillside nursing in the second year of this pandemic. As our infection control guidelines and regulations evolve and change, staffing is suboptimal, leaving those left with an extreme workload, and the feelings of overwhelm cause all staff to become more easily frustrated and short-tempered. I find myself being bombarded by so much desperation around me. I am that in tune to my surroundings. That is who I am. What I am trying to learn is to become in tune with how I feel and to communicate that. Honestly, what I want is relief. I am so uncertain of what each day will bring. Less and less care and joy are to be found in this environment. I am certain there are many causes. Those of us who keep showing up do so because of the children under our care. When we suffer, they suffer. I am suffering too. I suffer when their needs are not met, when I do not have the time to give my full attention, due to fear of not completing the required documentation, communication to each individual involved, or other of the uncountable tasks that exist within the health office. I, as one person, will never complete everything perfectly within one shift. I truly hope that has not become the expectation for any of our staff. It is truly not realistic, especially now. What we do at Hillside is already so emotionally draining. Add to that, having to worry about our family's safety, health, and well-being. We all would have to be superhuman to really be okay. It's acceptable for our clients to have limits. Can it be okay for employees as well? Fortunately, the clients already know, and it is they who accept us when they point out that we aren't okay or the same as before. How do we not fail them? Thanks. Okay. So again, like this piece, it's just me releasing anger. It's not meant to go anywhere really. It was just kind of a journaling. I felt like I really had to get it out, so I'm going to read it out loud. So this one is why I cannot stand the fuck around and find out philosophy. I am sure many of you have witnessed someone use this term or have come across the phrase on social media. An attempt at being tough, actually daring the opposing party or person to start a problem, to bring it, and reap the equal or larger consequence that will be delivered by the person dishing out the fuck around and find out. I find it absolutely disgusting, not to mention disheartening and ignorant. The similarity to the post 9/11 phrase, fight terror with terror, cannot be overlooked. What benefit has this brought our country, the world even? Our country has been engaged in the war on terror since 2001, over 20 years. Anyone younger than 22 doesn't even know what peace really feels like. Does this make any of you sad? Yet a third world war was never really declared or named as such. It is. This is not meant to be a political rant. That has not helped one bit, but it's a human one. We know violence exists. We know hatred does. Dare I say, we know there is evil in this world. And it feeds on our anger and daring phrases. Bullets and bombs getting bigger and deadlier because someone has to win. So many lives lost due to disagreements and differences. We aren't supposed to all be the same.
but we all share this blame and the suffering. I want to throw up when I consider that our environment and healthcare systems have basically sold out for dollars and cents. I've already cried too much. How can you put a price tag on a human life? On our diverse planet, people did. Evil had the upper hand, yes. People believed they could just buy a better life for themselves and continue to. The solution is not fuck around and find out. And the peacemakers and lovers on this planet are far too tired of making the same remarks without causing upset or offense. If the truth offends you, do something about it. Don't get angry and meet fire with fire. Our children have already paid the price, and now the price tags are literally on them. Our most sacred resource. And although this hurts my heart in a way that there are no words to fully explain, my heart still works. Does yours? If so, you better use it. You better do everything that you can with love and kindness. If you pray, I highly recommend that you do, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, because there will be consequences for evil, likely not on earthly soil, but that is the law above humans. Be delivered by kindness personified, who adores his children. However, he is one with his Father, and there are many stories about the Creator's wrath. Hell was his creation, but that was long ago. Try love, the kind from God, the purest and realest of all. There is nothing left to lose and everything to gain. The promises of evil mean nothing. God's promises mean eternity.
Thank you, Becky. No, that's really, I'm surprised you were worried about getting up there. That was good. Thank you. No, really good message too. I really appreciate you saying that. It takes a lot of courage to say stuff like that and get your feelings out and get that hatred out. You know, it's good. It's really good. It's cathartic. It's cathartic. So I want to get our next guy up here. His name is Skylo, and he's been here before, so he's starting to become a common guy around here at Auburn Public Theater. But last time he was here, he did some stand-up comedy, so he's coming back with some new jokes. Hopefully, right? You got new jokes or old ones?
Always got new jokes.
He's always got new jokes. Look at him. He asked though that we set him on fire tonight. So he said he wrote pyro under equipment for our little tag. So does that mean you want people to like yell at you, or you physically want to be?
I wanted like fireworks to go off when I came on stage.
Oh, I got you.
You said like I need equipment, so.
Yeah. All right. We got you next time. How about that?
Excellent.
Yeah. Here, everybody, Skylo. He's gonna take it away.
Sweet. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for putting up with me. Like I said, I'm trying to harness this stand-up comedy gig. I pretty much run out of jobs to do. Why do I keep losing all my shit? It's crazy. I just blanked out again. The first time I did this, it was like such a rush. It was so awesome. I kind of just walked up here and started talking and didn't think about what I was saying because I was too worried about pissing myself. That's what I remember. So that didn't happen. So that's when I started rolling after that. So if that doesn't, I can keep up doing that. I guess that's how I get myself going in the beginning. Yeah, just some crazy new stuff going on in my life. Like my daughter's growing up. She's starting to like develop as a woman. And it's weird, man. Like I don't want her to like wear t-shirts anymore, or I don't know. Like I gotta go get her a sports bra or something. It's weird, but I just remember a little girl going down the hill sledding, and she's super funny because her mother sent her down like this path that she used to go down as a kid. So 20 years later, the shit's overgrown. So she goes down it, and it's bumpy, and she's going through bushes, and she gets fucked up. And she stands up, and she's like, does mommy not even love me anymore? Why would she send me through this? That's the kind of kid she is. she's hilarious. Um, she told me my brain was fried, which she's not far off from that. I actually got the doctor's statement saying that's true. So that's what pays my bills. Thank goodness for that. Uh, the Army, yeah, that's how I got my brain damage. Um, I tell people that I was an in-flight missile mechanic. That was my job. So if you get that, that's what I did. Sign up at your local recruiter. They're always hiring. But that's not true. It's not a real job. I was actually infantry, airborne infantry, so pretty much the same thing. I jump out of planes, blow shit up. So kind of the same thing, but I like to tell people that screw with their heads. Something else screw in my head today. I heard that elephants are being hunted so bad in Africa, they're not growing tusks anymore. Like evolution. I don't really believe in that shit, but now I'm kind of swaying towards maybe environmental evolution. I don't know, like octopus and camouflage. Kind of shit I think about. Sorry, guys. I'm not really going anywhere with that. There's no joke behind that one, except my life. But we'll just keep that between us. I got a joke, all right. Yeah, I really wasn't ready to get right up here tonight. I just thought I was going to be able to sit here and make jokes about like staring out the window like I used to in jail. I was there that one time, only once. But the same view as this window here with the clock, and everybody asks you what time it is. It's the worst spot to have. And it's the longest night ever. But yeah, I think that's kind of got lost again. Come see me next week. I think I'll be a little more prepared. Once again, I practiced in my yard, and I thought I had it all down. Gonna have to pay my daughter a little bit more money to heckle me harder. That's all I got for tonight. Thanks, everybody.
All right, can I hear it one more time for Skylo? That was great. I know. You see, you didn't need the pyros. You didn't need the fire or anything. You did great. You going up there. What are you talking about? I mean, next time we are going to light you on fire. I think that would be funny. But yeah, we got you. I got you. All right, so guys, I want to let you know that at Auburn Public Theater right now we are conducting a bunch of different kinds of camps for kids, and I just want to let you guys be aware of it because we're going to be doing it again next year. So we've been doing theater camps, film camps, music camps, band camps, musical theater camps, DJ camps, and so it's like pretty much 6 weeks of fun here at Auburn Public Theater for kids who are like middle school age to high school age. And so right now, Carmen and I are actually working on a film camp with a bunch of kids, and we're kind of like in the middle of it. So tomorrow we're going to be working with the kids like filming all day and like, shooting the thing that they wrote and stuff like that. So, our camps right now are unfortunately closed because we're full. But next year, if you guys are interested and you have kids that are just staring at a wall right now, at home doing nothing, whatever, like don't let them stare at a wall. Don't let them like, play video games, whatever, like Jeff. Look at him. He's a nerd. Anyway, he's a volunteer. Actually, he's great. So one round of applause for Jeff if everybody don't mind. He's awesome. He's helping out with the sound tonight. He's great. But yeah, if you guys have kids, send them our way. We'll take them. We'll wrangle them. We'll put them, in a room and make them watch stuff and make them do stuff so they're not just bored all summer. But yeah, we'd love to have them. All right. Up next, I'd love to invite Sam and back to the stage, and he's bringing a partner with him this time, Miss Stacy. Stacy's the main show. Okay, I got you. All right, Stacy, I'm excited. You're probably gonna be able to show Sam up. It's not that hard. So, all right, let's get you hooked up. So Stacy told me before she got up here that she's going to sing a song about being 70. So I'm really interested in hearing that because last time I got up and sang, I was singing a song about being 30. And so I can't imagine what it's like being that. All right, take it away, Stacey, please.
Everybody's wondering what and where we all came from. Everybody's worried about where we're gonna go when the whole thing's done. Sorry, sorry, a little faster, a little faster. There we go. Everybody's wondering what and where we all came from. Everybody's worried about where we're gonna go when the whole thing's done. But no one knows for certain, and so it's all the same to me. I think I'll just let the mystery be. Some say once gone, you're gone forever, and some say you're gonna come back. Some say you'll rest in the arms of the Savior if in sinful ways you lack. Some say they're coming back in a garden, bunch of carrots and little sweet peas. I think I'll just let the mystery be. Everybody's wondering what and where they all came from. Everybody's worried about where they're gonna go when the whole thing's done. But no one knows for certain, and so it's all the same to me. I think I'll just let the mystery be. Some say they're going to a place called glory, and I ain't saying it ain't a fact. But I've heard that I'm on the road to purgatory, and I don't like the sound of that. I believe in love, and I live my life accordingly. I choose to let the mystery be. Everybody's wondering what and where they all came from. Everybody's worried about where they're gonna go when the whole thing's done. But no one knows for certain, and so it's all the same to me. I think I'll just let the mystery be. I think I'll just let the mystery be. Thank you. I lost the lyrics anyway. Okay, so you're gonna tell me when to come in, right? Watch you. Yep. How many measures should we have? 4? Or are you just gonna tell me when? Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Sorry. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you're only waiting for this moment to arise. It's okay. A lot of apologies. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these
Stacy. Give it up for Stacy.
Yeah, Sam, you stay right there. Don't you move. That's impossible. Oh, he did it anyway. Can I hear it one more time for Stacy and Sam? That was great. That was amazing. So now you've heard Sam, you've heard Stacy and Sam, but now you're going to hear Mo and Sam. And together, we like to call them Samosa. You know, we really think they should be a breakfast band. No, I kind of like it, but you guys should be like a breakfast band, so that means you got to play at Ballywick all the time, or you got to play in the Cafe 108, because like you wake up and you listen to Samosa. You listen to Samosa every day of your life. That's what I want, because this is a great duo, and you guys are about to discover why. And it's because Mo has a really cool dress on. So, and just to let you guys know, just in case you didn't know, Mo's been bartending this whole night, so they're doing a great job serving you guys drinks and water. So please tip your bartender. Maybe just at least $1. I don't know. Just at least $1, 1 penny. You know, whatever. You know, she's got, how many kids do you have to feed?
Hundreds.
Hundreds of kids. You know, hundreds of mouths to feed. It's ridiculous. She does. She's actually.
It's true. I do. I teach. Teddy was talking about some of our education programs here, and I teach in the Booker T. Washington after-school programs. And I think throughout the week, it's 100 kids. But we do. They play the ukulele. We do free lessons in the after-school program, and then they earn points towards pizza, taco, ice cream parties. So it does.
Yeah, Mo's the head of or the coordinator of our education program here. So all the film camps and like musical theater camps and DJ camps I was talking about earlier, she's in charge of them. So
yeah, I coordinated the shit out of that.
They're great, and then they serve you at the bar, so it's great.
Balance.
All right, take it away, guys.
Leaves were falling just like embers in colors red and gold, and set us on fire, burning just like a moonbeam in our eyes. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. Now I am guilty of something I hope you never do, because there is nothing sadder than losing yourself in love. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. just to leave you.
To go out on my own and get what I need
to. You want me to find what I've already had. Somebody said they saw me singing the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues. Somebody said they saw me swinging the world by the tail, bouncing over a white cloud, killing the blues.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Sunny day, baby, when everything seems okay, baby. You wake up and find that you're alone, and I'll be gone. Gone, 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 really gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong. Everyone that you meet, baby, when you walk down the street, baby, will ask you why you're walking all alone, while you're on your own. Say I'm gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong. Change your way, baby. You wanna get me to stay, baby.
Better hurry up if you don't wanna be alone, or I'll be gone. Gone, gone, gone.
Really gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong. Some sunny day, baby, everything seems okay, baby. You wake up and find that you're alone, 'cause I'll be gone. Gone, 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 really gone, 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 'cause you done me wrong. You done me wrong. You done me wrong. We just make it up as we go here. Okay.
Now for something completely different. As per Jeff's request.
Sitting in a park in Paris, France, reading the news and it sure looks bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had. Still a lot of lands to see, but I wouldn't want to stay here. It's too old and cold and settled in its ways here.
guys so much. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Samosa. Oh, me. Okay. Right? Like, the dynamic duo. Alrighty, so up next we have the one and only Sarah Driscoll. Let's see here. And you need, you're plugging in your phone, right? Okay. Do you want to hold the mic or do you want it on the stand?
Really quick if you had it really clever.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Awesome.
All right, so we've got a staple here at Auburn Public Theater. So Sarah usually comes towards the end of the night and serenades us with some wonderful, wonderful music. So I'm really excited to hear what she's got to sing. So, is it working? You know, we try to make it like difficult for you.
Oh, that's the other one.
Does that work for you?
This way? How does it?
No, I think you got it. Don't fall. Do you want it to be taller? Is that the problem?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this one needs to go up, just like that.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, I see it. Stops there.
Yeah, so this one is done. This one can go higher.
Oh, the
Yep, so there you
next
go. You all
link.
set?
The next link.
The next link. All right. Yeah, we can get you a water. Carmen, do you mind grabbing her a water really quick, please? Yeah, you got it. And okay, so yeah, Sarah's got a couple songs for us tonight, which I'm super excited about. Simosa was great. I love the duo. It's amazing. The band's really coming together, guys. Like I said, play at Ballywick. That'd be amazing. But Sarah, I think you should play at Ballywick too. I think that'd be great. Do you have your own band? Or is it like just you go around places? Not yet? Okay. Well, maybe one day, maybe soon. But yeah, guys, let's give it up for Sarah.
Well, thank you very much. No, I'm just kidding. little L for you there. I do love Elvis. And a lot of other dancers and musicians. I do say that I am a mathematician as well as a musician, and I also identify as a dancer, you know, an artist. It's a way of life, you know what I mean? Like, you just got to appreciate a lot of different kinds of beauty. For instance, in the bathroom mirror earlier, I noticed that my makeup, as I have seen it do before, it was smudged just perfectly, like right off to the side. I was like Harley Quinn, you know, but effervescently so. It's like putting on like a light glimmer. It's not like the whole, you know, shebang. But I was like, it just reminded me of that. Anyhow, I wrote about it while they were playing a song and they kept saying "Killing the Blue." They were saying "Killing the Blues," and I was like, I wrote, from my makeup mess up, looking like Harley Quinn, killing the blues. Okie dokie. And the loss. What does it say? At the likes of the last song sang, but or whatever. I lost my train of thought. So, 'cause the song was over, and it was like, so, you know, I was gonna write a little bit more, but that's all right. just something to come slightly ever so prepared, you know, for the night. But I'm going to sing this song. It's a very loud, more modern day kind of Irish gig, okay? And I've never done this before with, you know, like a mic, I guess, with this song, but all right. Whoops. My bad. Hold on. Let me turn it all the way up. This song is really meant to be played as loud as I can see. It's the only way it's meant to be sung. My levels have to be. It's not about what you don't have. It's what little you're given and how far you can run with it. And who cares? Dreaming of the world I wouldn't have lost unless it went for the twirl. Sorry. Just kidding. Thanks, y'all. Oh, that was so effervescent. Yeah, effervescent. Why not? It's like fresh. Whatever. I was mixing fresh with effervesce. But thank you, y'all. Next time, have a few more. But I do take requests, and I love the sound of music. I'm just kidding.
Thank you, Sarah. Can we
Also,
hear? Ooh.
Improv is one of the best things to do, and that's the first thing that I did when I got here. It was many years ago, 7 now at least. And yeah, I just went up and I asked somebody if they wanted to do some improv with me. But I'm not going to do that tonight, but I'm just loving that notion that I did that, and it was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and, you know, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. That was great. I like the new word you came up with, too, effervescent. How did you say that? Can you say it one more time?
Effervescent.
Nice. Very nice. All right, we're going to write that down in a dictionary somewhere, somebody. All right, Jeff, you got it, right? He's got it. He's got it in his head. He's good. He's good. All right, so up next, I'd love to invite Mr. Joey Dugan, which I'm very surprised that Joey's here this late tonight, because usually he comes in and he's like, get me on that stage, Teddy, I got to go, because he's playing not here at Auburn Public Theater, he plays down in Ithaca, too. Is that right? Oh, he played in Homer tonight, so he went there first and said, listen, guys, I got to play first. I got to get the heck out of Dodge and come to Auburn Public Theater to play. Wow, okay, Joey. Joey's a changed man. I love it. I love it. So, Joey, how are you feeling?
Like $1 million after taxes.
Oh, my God. I love that. So, Joey, actually, he gave me a couple of his CDs before he came up here, which I'm really happy about, because he's got like quite a collection. How many CDs do you have out now?
About 6, and there's one coming out soon.
6 CDs. Anybody
They're all
who
online if you want to see them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or anybody who's interested, maybe just talk to him outside in the parking garage alone after the APT. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. He won't want to talk to you. He's gonna go home, and so am I. So don't do that.
I do have CDs here if somebody wants them. I'm giving some away.
Yeah, or that. All right.
Okay.
How you feeling, Joe? You ready?
Yeah, I just want to. Can I get this higher because I don't have my.
Sure,
glasses.
sure.
This was a last-minute thing here. Get as close to my old mug as you can. Now it's got a light on it too, so it's got to be tipped like this. No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, if you got a light, I'll take it. Check. Check. That's good, thanks. Oh, here we go. Here goes nothing. Sammy, I hope you like this. I hope I get through it all right. Okay. Maybe I'll just play this and then I'll tell you about it later. Why is it so too much trouble? Not enough space. I don't want to work. I don't want to play. I just want to stare at my phone all day. Being useful gets in the way of my hypnosis. Doctor, I need a diagnosis. Can I be sick or mentally ill? Come on, stick me full of needles. Fill me up with pills. Something more permanent than mononucleosis. Doctor, I need a diagnosis. Send me to the store with the big RX. Then I'll be entitled to government checks. Park my car handicapped, sell weed on the side. to get out of doing 9 to 5. You want me to paint a house or hang a door? Hey, that's what undocumented workers are for. Manhood on the wane, that's my prognosis. Doctor, I need a diagnosis. Take me to the store with the big RX. Give me a free phone in an apartment complex. Rehab twice a year, wherever I want. Miami, Hawaii, or even San Juan. Free medical, free rides, free couch. Use disability checks to buy my own house. They say man proposes, God disposes, but you're on your way when you get a diagnosis. Say, send me to the store with the big RX. Oh, how I long for those government checks. Champagne on the beach with deep vein thrombosis. Doctor, I need a diagnosis. Say, working people, are your checks getting smaller due to taxes? Is your health feeling rotten due to too many vaxes? Meet me at the welcome table before the door closes, and I'll show you how you too can get a diagnosis. Huxley had it right when he predicted the future. Happy drugged up people all drinking kombucha. It's the promised land, and he's the new Moses. Doctor, I need a diagnosis. Doctor, I need a diagnosis. Doctor, I need a diagnosis now. Screwed up a little. All right. Anyway, I kind of got through it. No, I hang out with a guy. I used to hang out with him. I can't hang out with him anymore. And he's an alcoholic, a terrible alcoholic, and a drug addict, you know. And a very clever, funny man. He had a tough childhood. He's got a bad back. He refuses to have an operation on his back. I've taken him into rehab a dozen times. He's been in a dozen others. And when they're in there, of course, they give him more drugs, you know, because that's what they do. And then finally, one day, somebody told him, you know, maybe you're not an alcoholic. Maybe you're just doing this because you have a bad back. Whoa, was the worst thing they could say. Now he's just gone downhill. But the amount of services this guy sucks up, it's, it's like, you know, and he's never going to get better because he's got to stop drinking. But, you know, he goes to the shrink. He goes to the, you know, the chiropractor twice a week. He goes to the regular doctors all the time, you know, imagining illnesses all over the place. And they literally have a program that if you're on disability or you get welfare checks, you can buy your own house with it. They'll help you set it up. You can buy your own house. So you got a working guy working for $20 an hour, you know, in Walmart or, you know, in Home Depot or something, slaving. Working gal, working guy, working 40 hours a week. They take 1/3 of his check, so he can't even afford a decent place to live in Ithaca. The rents are so high. You know, he's living in his car. But they take 1/3 of his check to give it to a guy so he can, who's not working, so he can buy his own house and not rent a room to the guy who's paying. You know, it's just like, it's reached the point of such absurdity now. But it's what, that last verse, that's what Aldous Huxley predicted, you know, in Brave New World. Everybody drugged up and happy all the time. All right. I'm off. Well, it didn't go over that well, but I left the verse out and I put it over here and then I forgot. All right. Maybe I'll do one I know. How's that? All right, here's one for you. Here's one I actually know. It was just in tune a second ago.
Joey, no pressure, but you're the last performance of the night, so you gotta send us out with a bang. No pressure.
I should have stayed in Auburn. I killed there. My band did the Syracuse Arts Festival this weekend. Boy, was that fun. And we had guitar and dobro wizard Larry Reel playing with us, and the people went crazy for his dobro. Oh, it was so nice. We had a lot of fun. The weather was beautiful on Sunday. And you know, there's an old expression people in Brooklyn used to say, you can't shit where you eat. Did you ever hear that? Like, you know, you can't, wherever you live, you can't act up. But we don't live in Syracuse, so I could go over the top, say and do anything I wanted. We had a lot of fun. All of those people had to just be low key. her straight as nails hair, uncorrupted by touch. She chats with that accent you find so attractive. The midnight black tomcat sits on the white fence, and your dark hands fiddle with ticket stubs, and her brown eyes reflect the half moon, and your lips meet as the waves crash right on cue. Off in the distance plays a salsa tune. You hold the receiver, you don't want to deceive her. You just want to see how her sad life has gone and say, well, I could've, I should've. How are you? How's life in the city? I live on a farm, and the new sun peers through the corn stalks, and the proud night dies a peaceful death, and you hang up just before she answers. What is the reason for that shortness of breath, do you think? You didn't want to harm her, but the outlaw of karma was holding a gun to the back of your head, and you heard of forgiveness, but she ain't in that business. You keep hearing this voice say it's the age of dread, so you stand there like Jack did in Chinatown, head bent and sobbing aloud, and the mare rolls as the sun sinks below the hills. You're trapped in the sorrow of the eternal now. For now, wandering sailors, grocery clerks, tailors, shuffle by his mother, smooths her flowered dress, and Pop gets right to it underneath the Buick. The boys chase the ball as it rolls in his mess, and a clean fog rises from the highway, and a tree frog sings his July tune, and a farm hand tips his hat and says, "Evening, sir." And you break as the coyotes howl at the moon. Oh, you break as those coyotes howl at the moon. Yeah, you break as those coyotes howl at that everlasting moon. Oh, you do. A little opera with 3 chords. Maybe I should do another opera song. Maybe I should do another 3-chord opera. Why not? Ooh, can I do it in E? Because it goes real low and it goes real high. Okay, I'll try to do it in D. Well, it's time to take a beating. You know how that goes. Cover up and keep moving as they rain down the blows. Well, it's time to take a beating for something you said. You were trying to be funny, but a bad boy saw red. Isn't it amazing how time can just stand still, how the world goes spinning by like you're on a carousel? And isn't it astounding how you barely hear a sound except your own heavy breathing and your heart's desperate pound? Everybody's touchy these hot wire days. If you want to be edgy, there's a price you must pay. The past comes to haunt you from so way back when. You thought you dodged a bullet, but here it comes again. Isn't it amazing how time can just stand still, how the world goes spinning by like you're on the carousel? And isn't it astounding how you barely hear a sound except your own heavy breathing and your heart's desperate pound? punks are taking their lumps, mixing it up with the bad boys, being taken out by chumps. So I've one thought to leave you, which might help you cope. The best people take beatings, even presidents and popes. Well, it's time to take a beating. You know how that goes. Cover up and keep moving as they rain down the blows. I did 3, so I'm going to do one more, right? Yeah, I can do one more. Okay, what one should I do? Let's see, I could do that. You want a funny one, right? So let's see if I can do a funny one for you. Funny one, baby. I beg your pardon. There is something a little common tragic about many things. Let's see, what's a good funny one? Oh, let's try that. What do I say? You might think it's funny, but sort of an opera also. I used to have a real capo. Dirty. My house is dirty. And I've got to get it clean by 7:30. 'Cause if I don't get it spotless, my guests might think I'm not as good as them. I'm finishing the washing. I'm scurrying to get the beans and squashing. 'Cause if dinner isn't perfect, they might go home and talk behind my back. The phone rings. It's my hubby. I'm starving him because he got too chubby. And if we don't look just spiffy, folks might think that we're not the perfect match. Oh, Rachel Ray, she got nothing on me. I'm living out my dream. Come on over to the other side where the grass is always green. I'm practicing my smile. I choose a dress that is the latest style. I hide the medication that I've been taking since I overdosed last time. Someone's coming up the driveway. I put Sinatra on a CD singing my way. It's Yvonne. She's coming early. There'll be paybacks for that bitch, I guarantee. Yvonne enters as if she's amazed. She damns my brand new kitchen with such faint praise that I start flirting with her dumb husband. She better not try and play that game with me. Oh, Oprah Winfrey got nothing on me. Living out my dream. Come on over to the other side where the grass is always green. Here comes hubby, that little beaver. I can tell he's loaded up on wine and reefer. He forgot to stop for the bundt cake. If looks could kill, he'd be dead 30 times. Now my guests are all arriving, including that cute boy grown up who broke my hymen. And I'm smelling something funky. The turkey's burnt, the vegetables are toast. Someone turned the gas on the stove up. Yvonne is blinking widely like she don't know what's up. Then the phone rings. It's the police. My daughter showed up at her math class nude. Oh, Ellen DeGeneres is nothing on me. Living out my dream. Come on over to the other side where the grass is always green. I walk out to the swimming pool calmly. I smash Yvonne's windshield on the way. I tip into the icy water and let my lungs fill up with sweet chlorine. Now the psychiatrist is being patient. She says, you're doing so much better without restraints. She says, you know, hon, stuff happens. But it's not supposed to happen like this to me. Now it's been 6 weeks it's my release. I'm feeling so much better and I'm at peace as I drive by the empty home lot full of ashes where Yvonne's house used to be. Oh, Martha Stewart's got nothing on me. I'm living out my dream. Come on over to the other side where the grass is always green. Oh, dirty. My house is dirty. And I've got to get it clean by 7:30. 'Cause if I don't get it spotless, no, if I don't get it spotless, yes, if I don't get it spotless. And that's that. I don't know if you thought it was funny, but I thought it was. You think it's too edgy? Broke my hymen and all that. We're all adults here. You know. Yeah, I know. It's silly enough. I'm going to keep playing until they drag me off. Should I get off or what? One more quick one. Yeah, one more quick one. How about, okay, real short one, 1 minute long. So this one is on the CD. CDs are on the CDs. Every time you do, I hear a bell. When I'm feeling lost, it makes me well. It's a secret and it's magic, and nobody else can tell. Every time you call my name, every time the birds go flying south, I don't care if I live in a mouth. I'd struggle through the cold, the blizzard and the drought, long as I hear you call my name. And you know, I'm never cynical about the metaphysical nature of our bond. It gives me good reason to endure each season in search of a deeper love. Whenever I recall our history, I'm awestruck by the floating mystery that my cauliflower heart regains its former glee every time you call my name. Every time you call, I see wildflowers fall. Every time you call my name. All right, thanks, folks. Thanks for the extra ones. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Joey. That was beautiful. So,
Can I unplug?
so Joey, you came from Homer. I love it. You came all the way from Homer to see us here at Little Old Auburn.
From Trumansburg to Auburn to here and back to Trumansburg.
Oh my God! So you've been doing the circuit.
Trumansburg's where I live. Yeah.
That's amazing. How far away is that? Is that
Grab
like an
a
hour?
CD, anybody, if you want one. I have CDs. Here.
Yeah, please badger
But you
him.
have
Please
to listen
badger
to
him.
You can't just take.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming to Auburn Public Theater's open mic night tonight. We really appreciate you. Anybody watching at home, thank you. We appreciate your viewership. We love it. Yeah, Joey, you were on live streaming tonight. So people out there are gonna know you. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but yeah, I don't know. They might like you. Might like you for your hat at least. It's a nice hat. All right, but everybody have a great night. Get home safe. See ya.